everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Everything Mel and Sophie. Today I'm going to give you guys a small little list of things that you cannot forget when you are going to the hospital to give birth. And I know a lot of people do this list and they put makeup and towels and all this crazy stuff that you really don't have to take or don't have to even think about. It's just stressful whenever you have to make sure that you have the soap and a razor if you're gonna shave or something for the very first time after you give birth. Like, take a deep breath. Don't think about any of that because the hospital will supply you with that. I've seen people buy pads so that they pads for after birth. For one, unless you buy like adult diapers, the pads that you use for your period are not gonna work. You're gonna soak right through your stuff, and I know it's a little bit TMI, but you don't need to worry about that stuff. What you need to worry about is you being comfortable. So if having a full face of makeup makes you comfortable, then go ahead and wear a full face of makeup. Say hi, Sophie. She just woke up from a nap and she's fully naked because that's how she's most comfortable. But I know being a first-time mom is super hard, especially when you are thinking about when you're going to the hospital and that time of when you're going to give birth. So please do not stress out about having to bring hundreds of thousands of little things that are more than likely is going to slip your mind. Like, I don't know how many times we've gone on a trip and I forget my toothbrush. But don't freak out, especially not after watching loads of YouTube videos looking to see what they brought to their hospital. Because I know right before I gave birth to Sophie, I was looking at videos like, what should I pack? What do I have to have? And everything. And I wish that those videos, they came out and they said, calm down. If you forget something, it's fine because the hospital will more than likely have it. Right, Sophie? So don't freak out. Yeah. I am making this video a year later after giving birth to this little girl. But I still like watching what other people bring to the hospital, even though I'm not pregnant anymore. But I feel like making this video will help a mom that is absolutely stressing out. Because I promise you, I think I have less than 10 items in my hospital bag that I actually took.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Alright, so take a deep breath and just put your feet up and relax because it's going to be okay. Right, Sophie? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Alright, so one thing that I actually did not have in my hospital bag, and my hospital bag was literally the backup diaper bag. This one was mine, but it also had blankets for her in here and extra stuff for her, and it had the camera in there, so it was like completely full, not like super empty. But these are the only things that I took for myself. I am going to make another video for what a dad should take and what should be in your diaper bag for the baby. Now, the first thing that I wish I would have... Do you want this? Alright. Alright, so the one thing that I wish that we would have packed from the very beginning, that I actually made my boyfriend go back home and go get, was a blanket. As you know, hospitals are super cold and super uncomfortable. Their blankets suck, their pillows suck, everything sucks. If you're planning this ahead of time, go ahead, pack a pillow and pack a blanket because it's just you're gonna be way more comfortable if you have one of your own blankets. Sophie. I actually did make my boyfriend go back and get a blanket because it was just so cold and they wouldn't give us more blankets. The pillows, they have like thousands of pillows, so I just kept asking for more pillows. At the end, I think I had like 10 just for me. So the pillows were fine, but the blanket was something that I really was missing. Also, I don't have the clothes that I took with me in here, but honestly, most of the time that I was in the hospital, I was just in the gown. I was fully naked in the gown because I really didn't get up, and when I was gonna get up, it would just be to go to the bathroom or to pick up Sophie from the little bed that they put her in. So I really I'm more comfortable naked, so that's just the way that I spent it in the hospital. But if you're not comfortable, I did have some sweatpants, and they were huge, so they're not tight around the stomach or low rise or anything that was just gonna make me uncomfortable, that are tight or way too like fitting. I didn't take anything like that. I actually took a pair of my boyfriend's sweatpants and some of his t-shirts. Those were my outfits. Obviously, whenever we left the hospital, I was wearing some leggings and then a cute oversized pink t-shirt, and then a whole bunch of jackets because it was super cold and it was snowing. So I did have that. Also, fuzzy socks. I think these were actually, I did not pack fuzzy socks. I had regular socks, but my feet were so cold and swollen, so they had to go to the gift shop and buy me some fuzzy socks. These are the same slippers that they bought me over a year ago for whenever I was in the hospital. I didn't take slippers. I had regular tennis shoes. So definitely these slippers, they were so comfortable, and whenever I got out of bed and I just slid my foot in there, it wasn't cold or anything because they were fuzzy slippers. What else? Also, I did have this nursing bra, which just made life so much easier because if I was laying down and if there were a lot of people in the room, whenever there were a lot of people in the room, I was wearing this and obviously the gown, but it just made it easier whenever I was going to breastfeed her to just unclip it and just let my boob out, just one boob instead of having both of them out. And they were super comfortable. I think these are from Walmart too. What else? Also, alright, so don't forget hair ties and a headband. Because you are sweating, and like, you know, when you're sweating and your hair just gets stuck to your face, it's so gross and so annoying. Are you helping me unpack? So I had this headband so that I could just keep everything out of my face when I was pushing, whenever I was breastfeeding. It just made things so much easier. And they actually had to buy me chapstick, but chapstick, you absolutely need chapstick. Chapstick is so important because your lips get so chapped. I have no clue why. It's not like I was eating ice chips like crazy or anything, but I don't know if it's because you're dehydrated or what. Even though I had an IV stuck to my arm, chapstick was so needed. My lips were cracking. They just felt so uncomfortable, and it was just absolutely awful. Yeah. Chapstick. But that is everything you need. Oh, and a brush. Don't forget a brush. I didn't take a brush, so I just asked them for a brush, but they don't have brush. They have combs, and I cannot comb my hair. I have to have a full-blown brush to actually brush my hair. So I wish I would have taken my brush. Then next, for after you give birth, obviously you are bleeding. It's gross, and I know, and it's awful, but the hospital supplies you with everything you need. They supply you with the big pad that goes over the bed. They also give you these big adult diapers. That's basically what they are, adult diapers with huge pads. They also provide you, once it starts to like slow down there, then they give you like thinner ones. But do not waste your money and buy your own pads, because those are not going to work at all, and it's actually just going to make you way more uncomfortable. You okay? For my first shower, I didn't have anything to take. I just told the nurse, and I told her I did not bring absolutely anything to take a shower with. They gave me everything. They gave me soap, conditioner, body wash. They even gave me a toothbrush because I didn't bring a toothbrush. Needed to get one for him as well. They gave me a razor. A lot of people don't shave after they give birth, like at the hospital, but honestly, I wasn't going to leave that day. So that night I took the longest shower, and I shaved everything, and I just washed my hair and conditioned my hair. Like, I took my time taking that shower. It was the first time that I wasn't fully pregnant, so I could actually just see everything. And it was honestly like the best shower ever. The water felt so good, and they gave me towels and stuff. I know the towels, I know that they throw away all of that stuff, so the towels that really didn't bother me at all. Gave me a few towels, so I had a towel for my hair, had a towel for my body and everything. They even gave us towels for my boyfriend, and everything was absolutely fine. Since I didn't have chapstick for the first day, they did provide me with some lip balm. So it's not like they had to go and buy me some chapstick, but I didn't like the lip balm that they gave me. But definitely do not freak out. The hospital has almost everything that you will need. So for your hospital bag, only put stuff that you know for a fact you are going to need. And all the extraness, leave it in the car. Like, if you're going to pack it, put it in a separate bag and leave it in the car, because the rooms in the hospital are so tiny and small, and everything just gets super crowded, especially when you have people over. People decide to bring gifts to the hospital, have no clue why, but they just bring gifts, and everything just gets all smushed together, and it's just awful. But I hope this was helpful. Obviously, I did not pack a lot of things. I forgot half the things on this list, but I did make my boyfriend come back home and get some of them. Calm down. I did make my boyfriend come back home and get some of them. We lived less than 5 minutes away from the hospital, so that was not a very big deal. Yeah. You can see yourself on the camera. But other than that, like I said, don't worry about it. Take a deep breath and just enjoy being pregnant. And enjoy the fact that you will, in a few, have a beautiful baby. Right, Sophie? So if you forget something, don't freak out. If you feel like you're missing something, don't freak out, because it will be okay. Right, Sophie? Everything's gonna be okay. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I will be posting more videos of Sophie and myself, and tips about giving birth and everything else, just to put my 2 cents in. Obviously, some more videos of Sophie will be coming soon. As she is getting older, she is knowing how to interact with just things in general now. Say bye. Say bye, loves.